What do you mean you're supposed to fly
bro.
out and not stay at her place though? Tell me how.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
You got a camera now? What the fuck are you doing with this shit, bro?
This is why I would like to fix my plates. Because I know what I like.
Yeah, perfect.
You're like great, baby. Oh my god.
You're not even gonna say hi, huh? You're not even gonna say hi.
What you want me to do, bro? What you want me to do? It's 3 days to go to the state.
Shit, 7 days though, I might.
7 days I'm there. Josh is there.
It's the pretty boys versus the petty boys.
Oh! Tuesday. I am Jordan Belford, bro. Like, come on now.
What the fuck, bro? What's up, bro?
Like, what do you mean? If you're flying out in general, you better be at her place.
This Cody got me talking fucking prophecies, boy. He said, Happy Thanksgiving, baby.
I mean,
My kids sit me down, so
How many kids do you have?
I have 4.
Well, how old's the oldest?
The oldest is 17.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she's but I was very young when I had her too.
How old were you?
I was 15.
Oh, my goodness. That's actually crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, you're fearless. I'll give you that credit. 'Cause, man, I could not imagine. If I had a child when I was 15, they would be 9 right now.
Yeah.
Holy
That's how that
cow.
shit went.
So, how does it feel like being so close, like in age to your child?
We're really close, actually. Now she's my kid, and I love her to death. But she has a tracking device on my phone. She fucking accesses me everywhere I go. She was awake right now. She'd call me, like, when are you coming home? So she's like, I'm like, who's the parent here? Me or you, baby? Like, calm down. But she's awesome. She's a really smart kid. She did straight A's. She's about to graduate early. Like, she's never gave me any problems. She's a really awesome kid.
That's good.
So,
That's amazing, man. Congratulations.
yeah. And, you know, we learned a lot together. She's watching me grow up, you know, so.
That's fair enough. Yeah, because I mean, shoot. You know, when you were 25, you had a 10-year-old, man.
Yeah.
And 10-year-olds are like, most of their brain is formed, you know what I mean?
Right. I had a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old at 25.
Oh my gosh, man. Stop messing around,
Yeah,
man.
he was 6. By 25.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine myself.
Yeah. And then by 26, I had my 3rd kid. And then at 29, I had my son, my youngest kid. And I
So how many boys do you have?
2, and then 2 girls.
Gotcha.
In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Pena Boulevard using the right 3 lanes.
I mostly dated guys. I don't understand how I have so many kids with women.
Continue
Man.
straight to stay on Pena Boulevard.
That's that woman magic, you know what I mean? Today is Thanksgiving Day, November 23rd, 2023. Headed back to Utah for the Utah-Colorado football game. And I am so excited right now. I can't wait to freaking get there, see some of my friends. It's gonna be an amazing trip. Let's go. True story. I had to run back to security because I left my backpack. I was too excited at how quick I got through security. And I left my backpack, which has my gimbal and all of my stuff in there. We got it though. We made it. To the plane we go. I'm getting tired now. Pulled an all-nighter with the boys. And now I'm paying the price. know how I keep getting lucky enough to get these window seats, but I'm happy as hell to have them. So I'm feeling a little tired now because I haven't slept at all, and we just got off the plane. You know you don't sleep the best on the plane, so that's why my voice sounds raspy and stuff. We're just doing a switcheroo, huh?
Yes, sir.
Where you headed, bro?
I'm going back to Seattle.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. What's good? I'm Josh.
Josh, I'm Jack.
Jack, nice to meet you,
Nice
bro.
to meet
What's good, Josh?
What's going on? Thank you, Josh. Yeah, deuces. Oh, wait.
Say what's up.
I grab my bag.
Yeah, don't forget that.
But, yeah, not too bad. A lot that goes into it.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a nice breakdown, my G.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to like feel like you understood what you were doing? Yeah.
I mean, it's always kind of changing, so you're always like learning new things. You're always learning a lot of stuff, so I wouldn't say I definitely haven't learned everything, but it's like a process. You're always like learning a lot of stuff, so yeah, I can get out of there. But yeah, there's always a lot.
And when do you move to Charlotte?
I moved when I graduate, so I graduate December of 24.
Okay.
So I have like another year, and then I start January 25.
Oh damn! So you got like a month after you graduate to get out there.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I graduate, and then that's like the tentative start date. A lot of times it can change or whatever,
Okay.
depending on just like how the economy is or hiring waves and stuff like that.
But you've already been hired though.
Yeah, like I've signed the paperwork and everything, so
Okay.
it's like set in stone. It's just they can change. If they change it, they just basically they push it back if they need to. But yeah, as of right now, it's January 25.
Dude, Charlotte's beautiful, you know.
Yeah, it's an awesome city. Really cool. Really slept on, honestly.
That's the reason it's called the Queen City, right?
Yeah, a lot of people. It's growing like crazy too, which is pretty cool.
Doesn't it have one of the most densely populated like tech?
Yeah, it's a big tech city.
Yeah.
So it's big financial like technology area. So it's really up and coming. So like Salt Lake, for example, it's a huge startup area. So a lot of tech startups come out of Utah.
Really?
They call it Silicon Slopes. So going from basically Salt Lake all the way down to Provo, all along the freeway I-15, you'll see all these companies all over on the side of the road as you're going down, and just about every single one of those companies is a tech startup from Utah.
Okay, and then they just expand from
there. So they just expand from there, and then but yeah, Charlotte's a big financial technology growing up and coming like area. So like Bank of America, they're headquartered in Charlotte, and I mean you've got a lot of other like bigger financial banks. Like Truist is one of the biggest banks in the U.S.
What's it called?
Truist Bank.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Truist, they're top 10 biggest banks in the U.S. They just recently, so it was two like regional banks that merged together to be Truist. But they're headquartered there.
What were the banks?
Oh, I don't remember. They were like more regional, so more like the south and eastern of the U.S. So they're headquartered there, but then you've got a bunch of other banks that are stationed there. So, and then like Raleigh, North Carolina, Cary, and Charlotte, there's a lot of technology kind of companies up and coming. Few cybersecurity startups that are over there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you too, man. It's been a
while,
minute.
bro.
How's everything going on right now?
It's going pretty good, to be honest. You know, like I started vlogging.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And, you know, I was like, yeah, that's something I really like. I really was like, I want to take it serious. Because, so obviously I want to have kids one day. And I was like, well, they won't really know what my life was like, you know, in Africa.
Right, yeah.
And telling them like what I did growing up isn't the same as them being able to see it.
Right, yeah.
And so I was like, I want to start making these vlogs so that one day my kids can go back and watch what their dad was like at 24 years old.
Yeah.
And then basically the progression of life until they're born. And then, because I'm going to basically vlog, bro, until I'm like 50, 60.
Oh, nice. It's like your journal, basically.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Because like,
cool.
you know, I used to do cooking videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would go back and look at my cooking videos from way back when, and I'm like, damn, like, you know,
I watched it.
I watched, and I was like watching a lot of progression through those videos, and I was like, well, I want to do that with my life going forward.
That's pretty
and I'm
cool.
like, I want my kids to be able to go back and see me progressing through life, and you know, when I meet their mother, whenever that is, you know, dating their mother, having a child, vlogging their life, up until like young adults, you know what I mean? And it's basically gonna be like my history from 24 years old going forward.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and you know the anime My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
So the story is how he became the greatest hero. And I took a lot of inspiration from that anime, and I was like, this is a story of how Josh became the best version of himself.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, and so I was like, I really want my kids to see that, because I've recorded a video for them, even though not even alive, and I don't know who their mother's gonna be. But I recorded a video just to like speak to them and be like, you are one of the reasons why I started making these vlog videos.
Yeah.
Because there will come a time where you may not feel comfortable speaking with me about what you're experiencing, but just know that these videos are here for you if you ever need to pick up like something.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, so you'll always have these videos to look back on, and just know life is full of adventures.
Yeah, I like that. That's sweet, man.
Gosh, a Lions fan. How do you feel about them being good this year?
About fucking time. That's how I feel.
Yeah, they're killing it, bro.
And then Michigan plays the school from down south on Saturday.
Yeah, boy. OH.
Yeah, no.
I-O, let's go.
You got to review.
So I guess we're rooting for the Lions today.
Not guess. It's a definite.
And then obviously it's go Ohio State this Saturday.
No.
We'll see. The team down south, they're catching this dub.
See that M right here? It's Michigan M, baby.
Let's see.
Right there. Go blue.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember when we were younger, bro, your mom used to get pissed when Michigan would lose.
Yeah.
And that's when Ohio State had Braxton Miller. And yeah, you remember that? Yeah. they had Braxton Miller running up amok. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm really out in these streets with just no lotion right now. But you gotta make do sometimes, you know? Utah is still as beautiful as ever.
I was calling you an accent, my bad. Hey, we're like 20 seconds away. Okay, bye.
Why is it always foggy around here?
So it's the inversion. So how Utah is everything, like the population of Utah is just very condensed. So Utah doesn't have, if you look at it, a lot of people. There's only like 3-4 million people. Well, the 3-4 million in the state, but the 3-4 million people that live here all basically live from like Ogden down to Provo. They're all within that range. So the inversion comes from a lot of that traffic, the cars constantly.
Bro, why does the
up and
inversion
down.
sound like a religious sacrifice that's about to go down?
I don't
bro?
know, dude. I have no idea. It's bad though. But with that and then the refineries, so you have a ton of the gas and oil refineries around here.
That's true.
Those, it just adds to it. So it's kind of like an accumulation of a lot of traffic and then the refineries. Okay. And here's Audrey.
She's gonna be a part of the vlog.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up? So
Hi, Audrey.
Josh,
Hi.
this is Audrey.
I'm Josh.
Audrey, this
Say
is
hi.
Josh.
We're doing a vlog.
Oh, fun.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's nice to meet you.
You too. How was your flight?
It was pretty quick. I probably slept like 30 minutes.
Shit, the lines just started.
Was it like turbulence or anything or no?
No. Actually, it was pretty smooth.
That's rare. Anytime I've been flying
It's like
over that direction
Yeah.
into Utah, it's right when you start hitting the Uintas that the turbulence is just a shitstorm.
Nah, we were like right above the clouds.
Yeah.
So it was pretty smooth. Like I met one of the people that was sitting, the guy sitting next to me was a cheerleader for Weber State.
Oh, really?
Like the guy, yeah. And he was like, damn, bro, like, he was like, I don't even know if I want to finish school because he's like, I don't really know what I'm doing here, except for the reason I'm here is because one, I'm making a lot of money doing cheer.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, you know, I'm able to do business because of cheer.
Like NIL stuff? Or what?
I'm assuming so, because he was like, dude, and then he says he was doing sales like for like 3 months out of the year.
Oh, he's doing summer sales?
I think so. And he was like, dude, I was able to like make a lot of money, save all of it, use my scholarship money, and then I'd put like half the money I earned away, and then I'd have the other half on top of my scholarship money.
Yeah.
And he said he was going for communications, business communications, and he was like, I've got like 11 classes left. I've got a year and a half, then I'm all done. But as soon as cheer's over, I don't really know if I want to finish the degree. And I was like, bro, you're gonna have like 5 classes left by that time. You may as well get her done, you know. And we struck up a really cool conversation, and honestly helped pass the time by.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and he seemed really chill, and so I was like, hey man, like finish it, bro. If you're that close, bro, that's like a 5-month thing, and you're done.
Yeah.
At that point. Look at how beautiful it looks around here. Oh my goodness. Salt Lake is pretty beautiful, you know.
Salt Lake's nice. Minus the inversion.
Yeah. The religious sacrifice. Your name's Audrey, right?
Yeah.
So I was telling him, every time he says the inversion, it just sounds like something ominous is about to happen.
Something dark.
Yeah.
mean, hell, it makes it look dark here. It's all gloomy.
So you go to the U as well?
I did. I graduated like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So, but I'm doing more school, but it's online, so I can kind of come and go.
What are you studying?
Clinical psychology. So I'm in a program for like therapy, I would say.
Okay. Is there a specific kind of therapy that you're looking to do, or?
Marriage and family right now.
Okay.
That was like what I wanted to get into. Now I don't really know if I'm too keen on that idea, but we'll see.
I see. Is there like anything else you would want to get into with it?
I don't know. I think after school I'll work in like a treatment center or like a residential facility where they just have a ton of different patients to kind of see what I would want to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
But because I feel like that would kind of be cool to get a little bit of everything before I kind of have to decide.
Yeah. I'm in therapy right now, so that's why I'm asking. Yeah. I don't really know what kind of therapy I would classify like that I'm doing. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like anger management. It's more like my therapy that I'm doing is learning to control my reactions to like situations, and also coming up with like new coping skills, you know? So that's kind of like the therapy that I do, which it's been great, you know? Like I bounce a lot of ideas off of my therapist, and she never really like turns anything down.
They just threw a bomb from their own 25 and now they're on our 20.
Dang. I should have bet on this game.
Sorry. Fucking hell. We're looking like the same old Lions now.
Nah, man, you're 8-1.
2.
8. Yo, I've never heard this man talk this passionate about the Lions in my life, just so you know. This is the first time I've seen him talk like this.
Yeah, because normally there's not much to talk about with the Lions.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah. Like my therapist is actually really cool, you know.
Yeah.
She's
I feel like it can be hit or miss with therapists. Like sometimes you either really get along with them or you just don't. I don't know.
yeah.
They're not really your personality.
Well, you see, I'm gonna be honest. For me, I feel like when people say like you need to get along with your therapist, I'm not really sure what they mean by that, because like the therapist is just there to like just listen to me like most of the time, you know? I don't really feel like the relationship doesn't need to be like super deep,
Yeah.
like to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you don't need to feel like you have like an amazing connection with your therapist for you to be able to like open up and speak about what you need to get out, you know?
Yeah.
Good stop.
Like I think sometimes like you need, like for me, I've never, like when I was looking for a therapist, I wasn't like, oh man, I need to find one that I connect with and jive with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I just need a therapist. Like I just need somebody to just speak to about these things. And I mean, maybe I've just been lucky enough that I haven't had, you know, a bad experience that would make me go, I don't think this therapist would work, you know? And so I'm pretty grateful for that. But yeah, I mean, I think therapy is great. I think you know, you get like, therapy is what you make of it, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be willing to open up and talk about things that you don't want to talk about, even if it takes some time. Like, I mean, I finally just shared something with my therapist that I had been keeping to myself for quite some time, you know? And so it's been pretty good.
Do you remember much of this?
Oh yeah.
And now we've got plenty of feather tips and down comforters. I'm surprised you didn't take it.